Last thing I want to talk about is Ty Simpson. And the reason I want to talk about Ty Simpson is he just finished up last week at the Manning Passing Academy. And the reason I think that this is so important to talk about is Ty Simpson versus Keelan Russell is a discussion that's been had over the past offseason, over the last year for quite a while, right? You know, there were people that talked about why was Ty Simpson not coming in over Jalen Milroe if he was so good. And I think that anyone that has that question is just unaware of the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is because of the support that Jalen Milroe had in the locker room, Ty Simpson would have had to been so much above and beyond what Jalen Milroe could do that it was just an undeniable fact that he had to be the starting quarterback. Do I think Ty Simpson's a good quarterback? Yes. Do I think that he was so much better than Jalen Milroe that he could just do that? No. Because there are things that Jalen Milroe could do with the ball in his hands that we've talked about at length that other players just couldn't do, right? And that's even Ty Simpson, right? I think he is a better passing quarterback, but Jalen Milroe was elite with the ball in his hands, especially on the ground. And I think because of that, that's why you have to look at Ty Simpson and Jalen Milroe not as the same person, right? I don't need you to think that because Ty Simpson didn't come in last season when you saw Jalen Milroe struggle, meant that Ty Simpson is a bad quarterback, because I do not at all think that's the case, right? And I think that's what this Manning Academy showed some people is a lot of the things you started hearing coming out of the Manning Passing Academy is that Ty Simpson was making every throw on the field, and he potentially came out as one of the best looking college passers in the whole academy, right? That's the things that you heard out of multiple scouts, out of multiple people that were at this academy, is that Ty Simpson absolutely looked the part and could make any throw on the field, right? And that's the thing that myself and Nick Kelly has said, and Stacy Blackwood said, and Clint Lamb said. We've all said, and all the different people that I've had on the show, we've talked about that our expectation is that Ty Simpson is quarterback one because we think that he has the ability to make the throws that he is capable of, right? He can make any of the throws on the field that he needs to make. He can get it to his playmakers in space, and that he's going to be a more typical quarterback for a Ryan Grubb, Kalen DeBoer system. That's what we've said. And I think that what you've seen out of the Manning Passing Academy and what you've heard out of that Manning Passing Academy is that this is absolutely the case. Ty Simpson absolutely can make those throws, and now you're just going to be able to see now he's going to get a chance to do it, right? Because I think clearly that Manning Academy, what I think is it's put a lot of the haters to bed, right? It's put all the people to bed that said, oh, Ty Simpson's no good because he didn't come in over Milroe. We just need to have Keelan Russell go in and start. Now, do I think that Keelan Russell is an elite quarterback prospect and is going to be incredible in our system in the future? Absolutely. There's a reason why Kalen DeBoer went after him. There's a reason why everyone is so high on Keelan Russell. I think that there's things that he can do with with the football that many people just can't. However, I do also believe that Ty Simpson has the respect and the locker room support that you need to be a starting quarterback. I think that he has the ability to make those throws and be the type of quarterback that Kalen DeBoer needs in his system. I think that he has the relationship with the players, again, and that's a big thing, especially when you're talking about receivers, whether they be transfers, whether they be guys like Ryan Williams that are multi-year guys at this point, even like a Jeremy Bernard. Having those connections with those receivers and having been with them for multiple years now is a big deal, right? Oftentimes, that's when you see a quarterback that's been in a system multiple years, the timings just get better. The routes get better. They get more crisp. They know the offense. They can play off of each other a little more. Even though he wasn't your starting quarterback last season, he did come in some mop-up duties. He also obviously was practicing in that system. He was talking with Nick Sheridan. He was talking with Kalen DeBoer. Obviously, Ryan Grubb wasn't on the sideline last season, but he was talking with some of the offensive staff, with Jamarcus Shepard. He was talking with all these people, so I think that really tells you what you need to know, and I think that is the reason why Ty Simpson is your quarterback one, right? Clearly and without a doubt, he is your quarterback one, and it's a reason why, for me personally, I'm very optimistic on what he's going to be able to accomplish on the field. I know that there are some pundits that have put out that Ty Simpson is going to be, bottom half of the SEC in quarterback play. I think that those people are just crazy. Personally, I look at Ty Simpson as a top 5 or 6 quarterback in the SEC. I think that that's what he's capable of. And I think that there is a world in which he plays his way into being substantially better than that. And personally, as of the current moment, I think that Ty Simpson plays his way into the NFL draft for this upcoming season because of his size and because of his arm talent. And so then what you see is this season you have Ty Simpson play really well, make his way to the NFL draft, and then next season you have Keelan Russell come in and you kind of get the best of both worlds. You have Keelan being able to sit a year and kind of develop, and then you have Ty Simpson this season being able to show what he's capable of and then move on to the NFL draft. So personally, that's what my thought process is around this. Like I said, I'd love to know what other people's thoughts are. As always, I know this is a little bit shorter episode. I know not all of them are going to be quite as long as some of the ones that I've had with guests. But I really do appreciate the support. I appreciate all the new people. I know I've had quite a few new people join since the Clint Lamb episode and the Jordan Harper episodes. So I hope the content that I'm putting out is something that you guys are interested in. If y'all ever have any comments, questions, concerns, please throw them down in the bottom. I absolutely do read everything, and I am happy to discuss with any Alabama fans. Feel free to DM me on Twitter or whatever is easiest for you guys. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace.